He's Stonebraker and he does stuff, yeah. Feel the hum of the wheels out there. Not perfect, but he dares to dream. Hit that subscribe, make that bell scream.
What's up, YouTube? Stonebraker does stuff here, and I am posting this on a Saturday, October 25th, 2025. It is time for another video, so I wanted to get out and get a ride today. I'm on the King Bull Light Rider 2.0, just like I was on the previous video. Actually recording this on Friday, but we're gonna post it on Saturday. Low to mid 50s, so it's chilly for sure, but it is not chilly enough to avoid a electric bike ride on the King Bull Light Rider 2.0. You know, I'm gonna go to the right just because I do not want to hit these yellow poles. I thought this weekend, I didn't know it was gonna be as chilly as it was. I've had a few days off of work, so I wanted to spend one of the days and, you know, take the bikes out to a different trail, maybe one I've been to. Hi. But with it just being chillier and the days getting darker sooner, I didn't really feel like it, so my bad on that. I will make sure though that we do have a video before the end of the year on one of those other trails. Probably go back to the Big 4 trail. That was a nice ride, and I've heard they've updated some things there, so that might happen. We'll get a few days in where it's not gonna be super chilly. You know, I'm assuming best case scenario is we may hit like 60 degrees on a couple days, so probably do it in one of those videos, one of those days. So yeah, I'm curious to see what Black Friday brings. My previous video yesterday, the one I posted on Friday, I talked about that. So again, I'm gonna need to do research, figure out like buy now, buy Black Friday. I might even buy a used e-bike. So I've actually been looking around locally, and probably within an hour well, I just about got my head chopped off there. But there are quite a few e-bikes for sale relatively near me. There's a Nomad 1. So you guys know my love, my dream e-bike that I will be purchasing in 2026, the Velotric Nomad 2. I did see somebody within an hour posted a Nomad 1. So not exactly what I want, but that would be a good little entry bike to get me prepared for the Nomad 2. So, you know, I may message that lady. I think she had it posted for $750, which from what I get, I haven't done a whole lot of research on the Nomad 1, but I don't think that is a terrible price, and it looked to be in pretty good shape in the pictures. I may wait a week or so if I haven't purchase one online or anything. If it's still out there, which I have a feeling it probably will be, just because the location that I live in, you know, people don't really understand e-bikes and the cost of e-bikes, and they're not like all the same, you know, they're not all $400 Amazon e-bikes. So I may message her and see if I can come look at it and go from there. So that would be a pretty good entry point to get me to the Nomad 2. Who knows though? I'm kind of interested in a couple other bikes, but just waiting to see what happens with Black Friday and the tariffs and things like that. But yeah, that's kind of where we stand with that. I want to get more rides on this bike too. I know I've said that in the last video and this video too, but I've just kind of I don't know, like, it's a good bike. There's nothing wrong with it. I enjoy riding it. But I'm just to the point now where like I'm starting to like just the 26 by 4 inch tire, the bigger bikes. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I've been riding them more, but it's just, if I got my two bikes out there and I'm debating on which one to ride, you know, I'm going to take the Mach wheel because it is a bigger bike. Plus it's got the torque sensor. And this is just pure cadence. I let a friend ride this Wednesday, she took it for like just 3 or 4 miles in town, and she was telling me how she didn't think she would like e-bikes, anything like that. And I was like, well, just get on this bike. It's a very low-key bike. I will show you how to ride it. I'm not just going to let you get on it and crash and burn like I've done other people in the past. So she rode a little bit and she really likes it. So later, well, if I'm posting this Saturday, later today, she wants to look around for e-bikes. So I'm going to go and we're going to look around. I've given her a few names. Like, she's told me she wants a 20x4. She wants a folding e-bike. So I've kind of given her some options and stuff like that. She doesn't want to spend $1,000. So she is going to have some limited options. You know, there are some out there, but she's just going to have limited options, and she does not need anything powerful. She does not need anything with a big battery. She just wants something to get up and ride around. So we will see what we can find out. But I love that, man. I love being able to, because I didn't know much about e-bikes a few years ago. I still don't really know a whole lot. But it's nice to be able to show someone, okay, so this is what this bike does. You don't need a lot of power. This is a 500 watt battery. Oh, you don't need a big battery? Well, this is a 10.4 amp hour. And, you know, this is the torque, and help them understand it and help find the right bike for them. So we'll see what that happens. I was really trying to get her to get the, I think it's the Ride One Up Portola. I think it's right around at 1,000 too. And I've never been on that bike, but from what I've read, it's like the highest rated 20x4 inch folding e-bike. And I think it has pretty much everything she wants. It's really basic looking. She didn't want something that stood out like crazy. And I think it's got a pretty small battery, like 10 amp hour or something. I'm not for sure. So yeah, I may see if I can talk her into spending a little bit more money. I do want her to buy brand new though. I don't want her to buy something used, just in case there is issues with it or whatever. She'll have some type of warranty through the company. But spreading the joy of e-bikes, I love it. Getting more people involved in e-bikes, I love it. Speaking of getting involved, I did have another e-bike company reach out to me about riding one of their bikes, reviewing one of their bikes, which still amazes me because I've got 550 subs, which is like nothing. You got these e-bike people with 30K subs, and you know, they probably get like 500 subs a week. So I did have a company reach out to me. I've never heard of them, and I did have to research to make sure it's legit. I think they're a legit company. So I haven't gotten back with them just because some of the things that they wanted, I don't know if I'd be able to do, just the time of year. Maybe I'll email them back and be like, hey, I'm interested, but you need to get back with me in 4 or 5 months if you still need somebody to get that bike out. So I don't know, we'll see how that goes or whatever. But I do know the riding season is coming to an end. Still time for some videos. You know, I always say that about how the riding season is coming to an end, which it is. But then I always find a few days, a month, even if it's dead winter, as long as there's no snow and some sun, I always find time to get a couple rides out. But I don't know if it's going to be that way this year. I kind of feel like it would be nice to, you know, maybe get one video a month out. That gives me time to like recoup. It gives me time to look at bikes for 2026. And it also kind of gives me a little break, you know, where I'm not feeling like I'm having to put videos out just to put videos out. Because I have noticed, even the big time YouTubers, you know, 25, 30K subs, this time of year, their views are really, really down. I've seen a few people that I watch all the time with 11 or 12K subs, and they put videos out like this, and the video's been out a week and it's got 300 views, which, I mean, those are like my numbers, 500 subs. So I know videos are down, the view count's gonna be down, that's fine. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see how all that goes. I'm really excited for 2016 though, because I know there'll be new bikes. I'm hoping that with the new bikes, maybe we'll get a couple of companies that may reach out, and as the channel grows a little bit, like I think as I get closer to the 1,000 subs, which, you know, maybe we can hit that before the end of 2026. In fact, if we can get to 550 the last month before the end of the year, like I only need 4 subs. So if you're seeing this and you're like, hey, this is kind of cool, this is kind of bad, maybe at some point we'll have good videos, hit that subscribe button. If I can just get 4 subs, 550 is a good way to end the year. But I know that by the time March comes around, I get the scratch again. You know, I'll have the mock wheel. Maybe I'll sell the mock wheel if a new bike comes out. Maybe I'll sell the King Bull. I had intrusive thoughts of just selling everything and starting completely all over in 2026, but I don't know if I really want to do that. I kind of want to do that though, but I also kind of want to just like keep bikes and just add to collections, even if it's, you know, cheap used $400 e-bikes. Maybe one really nice e-bike, cough the Nomad, cough Nomad 2. I don't know. So both of those ideas interest me. I have too much time this time of year. My brain starts thinking about crazy stuff. So stick with the channel. You know, who knows what's going to happen next year. Only thing that I can guarantee is I will have the mock wheel till at least March. I am not selling the mock wheel unless I find a bike that is very comparable to it, and to do that, it is going to be like the Nomad. You know, there's a bike I saw today. I can't remember what it is before I came out today, but it was like $1,500-$1,600, and it was a cadence and a torque sensor. So I even thought, hey, that's not bad. You know, it's better than the $2,000 that I've seen for most of these bikes. All right, guys. Yeah, here's just another quick little video, just to kind of let you guys know, you know, like here's what's going to happen the next few months. Here's another ride on the King Bull, just to get another video out on it. You know, expect a few videos every now and then. Expect probably quite a few videos the next few days, because I'm going to try to write a couple videos a day and spread them out. But yeah, we're going to end the video, guys. As always, thank you for spending your time helping me waste my time, and I will see you in the next one.